Black Lightning. So, as you guys can probably tell by the name of the video, this is just some of my thoughts on Black Lightning as he's represented in Injustice 2, and I suppose just the way black characters or black superheroes are represented in general. Now, please don't get me wrong, don't misconstrue what I mean. This isn't a pro-black rant. I'm not saying there are no black characters, and at the same time I also understand that there are way more black characters put into the media than there are Asian characters. So I'm not saying we're the only ones hard done by, that's not what I mean. But what I do want to say is why Virgil and not having Virgil has had such a big impact on, well, I assume a lot of black people and me, because I can only talk from my own perspective. I'm not inside anyone else's head. Even if they are black, I don't speak for all black people. I'm not the voice of every black man, just as any Caucasian person is not the voice of every white person, and any Asian person is not the voice of every Asian person. I can speak for myself as a black person, but at the same time, I don't speak for black people, because, that's not possible. I haven't been elected, I don't have that power. I don't want that power, believe me. But, I don't know if you guys have seen the artwork flying around of Virgil. It was artwork of how he was supposed to appear in Injustice 2, and it got me really excited when I saw it. And the reason this got me so happy and so excited is I've always felt I've never had a lot of characters to relate to. Now, I've been black all my life, obviously. I'm 29 years old, right? When I was younger, I'd idolize Clark Kent, your Supermans, Peter Parker, your Spider-Mans. Mighty Max was an icon growing up, Johnny Quest, all these characters, and there wasn't really any black characters that I was drawn to. And the black characters I felt we did have, they always had one small deformity or defect. Storm from X-Men is a great character, but her eyes are always white with lightning. Now, I know it sounds very petty and picky, but the point I'm trying to make is every black character has this one flaw that makes them just less than human, if that makes any sense. And, obviously I'm talking about Injustice 2, it is playing in the background. This is just me trying to get my character to level 20, so the gameplay is not great. I'm not great at fighting games anyway. It's literally just me battling Catwoman. So, obviously we've got black characters in this game, and I can imagine a lot of people, well, out of the people who may watch a video, may say, well, what are you complaining about? You've got your black characters. Well, yeah, sure, we've got, John? I'm going mind blank, people, but we've got the Black Green Lantern, right? But he's a side character in this game. He's a premier skin, right? He's shadowed by the White Green Lantern. We've got Black Lightning, who's a premier skin for Raiden. He's shadowed by Raiden. It's not his moveset. It's not him as a character. Even if it was him as a character, he looks stupid. I'll come back to that in a moment. We've got Cyborg, right? Half man, half machine. Now, here's my issue with all these characters. Oh yeah, we've also got Vixen, another side character. Side man, real talk. Now, here's my issue with these characters and why I say there's not many black characters I can relate to. The thing is, Superman, or Clark Kent, is seen as arguably the all-American dream embodied in one human being. He's considered a handsome man, a muscular man, an attractive male, right? A sign of hope. Black Lightning is an okay-ish black hero wearing a stupid suit. That's one character in this game, right? Cyborg is a man whose face is half metal. Now, you can't aspire to be these people. You can aspire to be Superman. Who doesn't want to be that guy? No one's going to aspire to be Cyborg. Even little black kids. No one's going to say, when I grow up, I want to have my dick made of metal too. It's not, it's not viable. And things like this have really started to plague my mind as I get older. And once again, this isn't a racism thing. This isn't the developers of the game are racist and you're racist if you play it. It's none of that shit, right? I'm not racist for having this discussion. You're not racist for listening to it. If you are listening, you're welcome to leave a comment. But I'm just trying to explain why Virgil, or the lack of Virgil, had such a big impact on people like myself. Virgil represents, for me personally, a character that embodies the positives of black culture and arguably the black image. I don't really like the way I phrase that, but I can't think of anything else to try and get out what I mean. Now, Virgil Hawkins, he looks cool. He's a black character I look at and I'm like, this character is cool. His abilities are cool. I would like to play that character. That is someone I would like to be, to control. And I don't get that with Cyborg. I don't want to control a half metal, half man. Black Lightning, yeah, you know, he's alright. His name is Black Lightning. And that bothers me in itself. Now I'm sure if I go through my comic book history, there may be a reason. Maybe there isn't. You know, Black Panther is a really cool hero. But it's still Black Panther. Obviously there are Black Panthers. I'm aware of that. But my point being, Superman's not called White Man. I mean, arguably he might as well be, because he is the all-American hero. Captain America, well, it's in the name. But, you know, why do we have to put that in front of the title? Why does it have to be Black Lightning? Why does it have to be Black Panther? Why can't we just have a cool black superhero? You know, and no one needs to point out how black the character is. He's just black, and that is what I liked about Static Shock. He's a cool superhero who happens to be a black guy. That's all I want. I don't want this super black, pro-black power fist guy running around, you know. I just want a cool hero that happens to be a black man, like me. And Virgil's that character, you know. I discovered him years ago when I actually watched the animated TV show, the one voiced by Little Romeo. No, sorry, the theme tune was by Little Romeo. I don't know who voiced him. And yeah, it's just I really hope they do include Virgil, even though now if they do, it will kind of feel like an afterthought. You know, it might be a bit too little too late. But I don't know if anyone can agree with this, if anyone feels the same way, but I just feel, once again, I don't feel that the designers or the developers are necessarily racists. I don't think that at all. I just feel they're missing opportunities to tell different stories without realizing. Because, you know, even if you do want to go the whole racism route, to a degree racism is just ignorance. And there's a difference between doing something that's arguably considered racist because you was somewhat ignorant to what you was doing and a bit, you know, unconscious to what you was doing, as opposed to going out of your house and attacking someone of a different colour. That's racism. Ignorance, that's a different thing. And in something like Injustice 2, the video game, that's ignorance. You know, that's... I'm not saying it's a racial issue. I've said that, I'm going to keep saying it, because I don't want someone to jump on what I'm saying and, you know, say that I'm trying to cause a racial stir. It's not about that. I'm just trying to point out why the lack of this character's inclusion is so painful in a sense, because I'm at an age where I want to see, you know, I really want to see these strong black characters, and it's not happening. But, you know, we're getting there. We've got the Black Panther movie coming out and all this stuff. We're getting there, you know, we really are. But I just really would have liked Static Shock in Injustice 2. And he's not here. Maybe he's coming. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to try and keep the video under 10 minutes. But yeah, if you feel how I feel, if you've got anything to add to what I said, if you just want to tell me I'm completely wrong and I'm an arsehole, you're welcome to do that. It is the internet after all. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Stay winning, stay kidding. Let me introduce you to the motto. I'm a big kid today, and I'm going to be a big kid tomorrow. Peace out.